Hello, what's up, everybody? Shizar, 10 bucks, Rasta, Gleger, Ankthar, JR Serafin, Mark, Mirage, Warren, Tirazel, Heroes and Diamonds. Hope everybody's doing good. It is Monday, I think. Already 2/3 of the way through the months of January. Quite insane. Before we know it, 2026 will be over. Had a sneezing fit just before the end of the song there. 1 second. Someone was thinking of me. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys know that High Guard's supposed to release in a week? That game that was the final trailer of the Game Awards. I still think they had to pivot because everyone figured out the fucking monolith thing, you know? I still think that was supposed to be like the big announcement at the end. And that they had to pivot at the last second because, you know, everything leaked. Yeah, I think it's a fascinating situation, Mirage. The game is not for sale on Steam as we speak. It's supposed to release in 6 days. You cannot buy it. It's not. You can wishlist it. It is listed. The release date is there, but you can't buy the game yet. Which for a game that is supposed to be a multiplayer game is crazy. No, you know, like, you know, tests, server tests, no beta, nothing. I've never seen anything like this in a long, long time. I think there's zero chance this game releases in 6 days. They're gonna announce a delay. I cannot imagine this game will actually release. I don't know. I think it's a fascinating situation. If not for the Game Award, nobody would know this game exists. There's been no promotion, there's been no previews, nothing. Yeah, it's a hero shooter, right? Musty Mirage, apparently. I think the hype comes from the fact that some of the devs were on the Titanfall team, right? But it's not, you know, it's not the same team anymore. It's not the same. There's no Electronic Arts behind it. It's a self-published title, so which, you know, could potentially be a good sign that obviously they don't have like the same marketing machine or the same, you know. I cannot imagine that this game is gonna release in 6 days without any prior testing, no beta, nothing. It's a multiplayer game in 2026. There's no way just raw releases out in the wild. I cannot, like, there's no world in which I believe that's gonna happen. What game? High Guard, the one that was promoted at the end of the Game Awards. Any relate? No, it doesn't have anything to do with Concord, except that it's, you know, the same genre, and it's probably gonna fail even harder at this rate. I don't know. I think it's a fascinating situation. I'm looking forward to see how it pans out. Yeah, Mark. To me, the most striking thing is that the game is listed on Steam with the correct release date, but you can't buy it yet. 6 days out. If it was a small single-player indie game, right, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, right? It's a multiplayer game. It feels like it needs some sort of testing, but yeah, Marathon. Jeez, like, I'm just you know, with those trends and everything. I was having those discussions a lot when I was very involved in the, you know, the writing communities, like the writers communities. And I was going to conventions and all that, and we'd had discussions and all that stuff, right? It was always one of the things we were talking about is never chase trends, because when a trend starts, the ones that are gonna follow up on the trend and make the big bucks, right? Like Hunger Games releases, and then there's a bunch of other dystopian young adult novels that made a whole bunch of money, you know, in the wake of that. Those books were already being written when Hunger Games came out, right? Because the publishing timeline is so stretched out, right? It might be a bit different with gaming, I think. Because everything is a little bit faster thanks to everything being online, and there's no more physical media, and Steam can be a very fast pipeline and all that, right? And the engine's pre-made, and, you know, it's a bit different with gaming. But with writing, you know, it takes a while to not only write the book, but then there's the production aspect, the publishing aspect. It takes a long time. So if you chase a trend, you'll be too late, right? You have to already be writing for the trend that's gonna happen. You have to predict it, which is, you know, obviously very hard to do. It feels like for gaming, you know, hero shooters, obviously Overwatch 10 years ago released, and a lot of games sort of followed up on that, Apex Legends being one of them. Those releasing now are like, they're 10 years too late to be in development, right? I understand you see the success of Overwatch and you're like, okay, we're gonna make a hero shooter. Up until, like, especially with the pandemic, you know, people playing more online games, you kind of have like a little bit of a buffer there. But trying to release another hero shooter in 2025, 2026 is insane work. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't understand how these games could succeed when the market's already saturated by games between Valorant, Overwatch, Apex. Like, people who enjoy those games are most likely still playing those games. Yeah, a new game releases, they're gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a fresh new thing. They're gonna play it for a week because it's like, oh, it's a new thing, you know. I can finally play something new. And then after that 1 week, they'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna play the game in, you know, the game that I already have 1,000 skins for, and there's still like a giant community, and I don't know. It seems like such, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it seems like such a hard proposition. And I mean, we've seen the same thing with MMOs, right? Over the years. So many WoW killers were supposed to come out, and people played for a week and then they returned to WoW because that's where they've invested all their time and they have all their friends, and obviously, you know, a few of those games, like, I mean, Final Fantasy XIV is a good example of a game that sort of managed to find a spot despite all of that, but it already had like a very strong community from the Final Fantasy XI days, which was kind of parallel with WoW, right? It's kind of it started from like, I feel like a different side of the MMO community. And then you have, you know, obviously stuff like RuneScape and all that people are still playing, but I don't know. People still try to release new things, you know, new games that... It's like trying to release a MOBA. Plenty of people are trying to do it, and some of them find some amount of success, right? But it's such a difficult landscape to enter. People have been playing Dota 2 and League of Legends for decades. Like, how are you gonna get these people to play something else when these games are so hard to get into and learn and master? And it's hard. Like, if the game dies, then yeah, sure, come up with something new, right? But while those games are still thriving, it's really hard. Like, I should have bought Bitcoin in 2010, instead discovered Minecraft. Oh well. If it makes you feel better, Musty, you would have sold much before, you know, you would have sold as soon as it did, like, you know. You may have gotten like 10 times your investment or something. Or if you're lucky, you would have forgotten about them for 10 years, but... You most likely would have gotten rid of them one way or another before you could get really rich out of it. But you never know, right? Some people definitely were lucky on that. I mean, extraction shooters are really fun. I'm not sure exactly what Marathon's game loop will be, but... Extraction shooters are fun. I like the concept of them. I think there's a lot of variations to be done on that concept that still haven't been done, especially like single player wise. Witchfire is a great example of that. But there's more. There's more you can do with the extraction concept, even past the shooter genre. I think it can... There's definitely some original stuff that's gonna come out with that extraction mechanic. Because at the end of the day, what is the extraction mechanic? It's a matter of stakes. It's a matter of what you invest in a run, what you can get for it, and what you can lose for it. And that in itself is very interesting. It's the basics of any gambling system, right? You invest a certain amount of resources and you have a chance to win. But you need to get out at the right time, otherwise you might lose everything. And what it has that regular gambling doesn't is that you always start by winning. In an extraction loop, you always start by winning. You invest some resources, you gain a few things, you kill a few monsters, you know, solve a few things, depending on what genre you're playing, right? But most are shooters or sort of like roguelikes type stuff, right? So there's always a bit of winning at the beginning, and then it becomes that whole thing of, do I extract now? Do I risk going for more? Do I have what I need to go for extraction? Because extractions usually, you know, requires a bit more fighting or whatever the game requires, right? A bit more investment of resources, and I think it's a really cool game loop. because it plays on that sort of gambling thing while at the same time being immediately rewarding. I think it's a really clever game loop. What's up, Sandstorm? Can probably take out more credit for a service game. Why so many investors want to make them? I think, okay, hear me out, Rico. I think it's old rich people getting fooled by game devs. Which, listen, I know how it sounds. I think it's old rich people in suits that have no idea about gaming. They just see the numbers go up or down or whatever, right? And gaming publishers, game devs take advantage of that by being like, oh yeah, the fucking hero shooter thing, it's so huge. Look at the numbers that Overwatch are doing and all those games. They don't know what Overwatch is. They just see the fucking line, right? And then that's how they get their investments. And they have, you know, they can run their studio for like 5 years while they develop a new game. Doesn't matter if the game fucking fails for the publishers, right? It's just money for a little while. I don't know, maybe that's a cynical way of looking at it. You know, I'm not. And the problem is that the devs, the artists, the people actually putting passion in there, those are the people that are gonna get fucked up by the end of it, you know? I want to live in a world where that's true. You might be, I don't know. But yeah, it's always the little guy, the worker, that gets screwed at the end of it, right? The investors, whatever, they diversify so much, they probably make money anyway. And then the publishers, you know, they made their money, they ran their company for a few years, they're gonna go to the next project, it's totally fine. It's just the fucking artist that's gonna get fired by the end of the development cycle because the game never actually finds an audience. That's the one that's the person that's gonna struggle to put food on the table. So I don't know. And you know, by the end of the cycle, maybe they're, you know, by the end of the development cycle, maybe they're like, oh, you know, this game's never gonna work, so they don't invest in marketing, which becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And we've seen what happened with Concord, right? What's up, Tirazel? Oh, I think I said hi already, but I'm reading your message now. Yeah, absolutely. All those WoW killers, right? Wildstar and all these other ones. Quasi, thank you for the tier 1, 42 months. That's true, Rico. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, Riot Games working on an MMO. They had one of the WoW producers hired today. I think that was a gaming news that I noted, that I saw just before I went live. One of the old school big WoW producers. I may have misread because I was reading really fast before the beginning of the stream. Yeah, apparently they've joined Riot Games for their new MMO project, which, I mean, they have the resources, that's for sure. They made one of the most successful hero shooters that released, quote-unquote, late in the trend, right? So, yeah, I don't know. They have a very, very strong fan base, that's for sure. So, who knows? Who knows? Probably gonna be free to play. It's probably gonna, you know, benefit from that whole Riot launcher thing. I don't know how successful their fighting games is. I've tried the beta. I didn't enjoy it too much, so I never really looked into it anymore. I think it's doing fine, but... Yeah, Warren? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about it more and more. I really want to try and write for video games, I think, but... I don't know. I don't know how to approach the whole thing. I have many ideas, but... it's always a matter of, like, investing the actual time. Subthurlo. Yeah, Rico, no, I get that feeling. I get that feeling. There's nothing more annoying for me than when I am in between games of stream, right? And I don't know what to play. And I try a bunch of new things and nothing sticks. I hate that. I want one off-stream game that I can invest myself in fully. These days, I think Witchfire is, you know, I'm mostly playing Witchfire off-stream. Outside of League of Legends with friends, right? When the friends aren't around, I'm playing Witchfire. But I don't know, it doesn't feel exactly the same. Like, it doesn't feel like a game where I'm completely losing myself in it. I'm not, you know, going crazy, like researching stuff outside of the... Like, I love when I get into a game and I start, like, it starts being everything. I watch videos, I research stuff outside of the game. You know, that... I mean, I guess it's League of Legends right now that I'm doing that for. I watch a bunch of videos, I'm trying to be better at the game, but me playing it these days revolves around the friends that I play with playing. Because I don't want to go solo. I will at some point, I think. I think I'm gonna give ranked a shot this year. Just solo queuing into ranked, but I don't know. Not right now, at least. I should get back into Final Fantasy XIV, honestly. I stopped playing at some point when I had my long break and I wasn't, you know, feeling too good. Because I was playing some, like, World of Warcraft private server that was really fun. So I kind of stopped playing Final Fantasy XIV for a while, but I really like that story and everything about it. I like playing the game, so I should get back into that at some point. Continue the story, continue, you know, building my characters. That was really fun. Yeah, maybe that's the next thing I should do whenever I'm done with Witchfire. I thought I might, you know, get into 4X's again for a little while. I played Age of Wonders for a couple days, but I don't know. It didn't stick. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is really good. I played it for a few months last year, like really intensely. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed the story. Like, I played like a solo Final Fantasy game. It's really fun. Okay, I think we're gonna start with the outside room today. And then see what we can do. Again, my objective for the day is very simple. I want to draft the Dove Code. Because it's the only room that I haven't drafted yet. And then, obviously, keep trying to figure out where the other keys are. Which, the only hint we have is... to the notes. Hold on. Shit, I never know where that fucking shit is. In room 46. There. Yeah, the vault key. I think we need a vault key. And the king on his throne, which I still have no clue what that means. And then some gallery. Do not even start me with that gallery. I haven't really spent time thinking about it yesterday, but I have no clue what that fucking shit was about. Shelter, tomb, or trading post? I think the trading post is always pretty strong. Shelter's pretty good too. Can try to get a lockdown procedure, lock, you know, like the protocol that opens all the doors. That could be nice. Do I still have the shrine? I think I do. One last day, I think. Gallery is the new tiny save, but the anger is more logical this time. I refuse to think about it until next time I'm in there. I'm not even gonna bother filling my brain with this shit. At least I had good sleep last night, so I'm feeling refreshed. The Drifter? What is that? The Drifter. Ooh, that looks neat. Is that a point and click adventure? Oh my god, it looks like The Dig. Interesting. That looks neat, yeah. The Drifter. But I think, for me at least, when it comes to off-stream games, especially these days, I need something grindy. I need something that sort of, you know, where I can watch a TV show or a stream on the side, and I don't need something that has too big of a story, because, I don't know. I need something that allows my brain to just escape. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I need to shave. Not all of it, but I need to, you know, clean up the stash and everything. It's getting unmanageable. Play some Cookie Clicker off stream. I had a stint. I had a you know, a Cookie Clicker era like a couple years ago. Every few years, suddenly I fall back into Cookie Clicker and I play it for like a month and then I move on. So in the next couple of years, it's gonna happen again, I'm sure. Isn't No Rest for the Wicked coming out soon? Maybe that could be something that I, you know, get into a little bit. I think it's supposed to hit 1.0 like this week or something. I think I'm going for the Shelter. Yeah, why not? Maybe you can do something with the red rooms. Jericho. I think we start the experiment right away. Right boot. I've read those things, right? It seems like it's been a long time. Yeah. Let's connect to the lab. What's the goal for today? Draft the Dovko. That's literally the only thing I'm interested in. Obviously find the other keys, but I don't know. I think one of them is in the vault, for which I need a key, which I don't know where to find. And the other one is the king on his throne, which I still have no idea what that means. Ah, man, I hate that my nose is running all the time and I'm sneezing a lot. Jesus. What was the title of the last YouTube video? Oh, Hoot, yeah. I think the title should have been Think, but, you know, I'm not here to question Warren's artistic license. You stood by your word, that's true. Title would be spoilers. Only if you know or if you watched the thing, right? I think it's fine. So each time you find some trash while digging... I'm not gonna go crazy with the aquariums, because that's gonna be some nonsense. So add a small chest or get a key, a gem, or a die. I think that's actually okay. Key, gem, or die. It gives us drawing power and key powers. The gems are mostly going to be useless unless we find a study. I mean, eventually it's going to open all the doors, so then the keys become useless. Maybe it's a bad plan. Because if we get the protocol, then we don't need keys anymore. Oh, well, actually, we can still open the locker room and all that. But yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. You know what they say? Blueprints is what happens when you're making other plans. So whatever my plans are for today, I feel like something else is gonna happen. Well, there we go. Code check. Right at the start. I'm taking it. You Dresden Files out tomorrow? You really? Huh? I didn't know he was still writing those. Nice. Okay, I like the den here. Take the corner. I think the reading nook is fine. I don't think I take the library out of it though. Actually, the storeroom here would be pretty decent, I think. Do I have the... Yeah, I have the key card. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Get rid of the dead end. Get an extra key. God damn it. I really need a shovel. I think corridor here is good. Going back at the beginning, I would love a commissionary there. Going to the right side. Commissary, sorry. Commissionary. Right room, wrong fucking direction, unfortunately. That sucks. I'll take the chapel. I don't want to risk completely closing off the right side there. I do have a key card, so we can come up through the foundation, but I think this is a little risky still. The solarium is really interesting though, but I need to open the space a little bit. It negates the chapel, which I think is okay, though I think it's the weakest use of the shelter for us, because we're pretty good with gold anyway. I think I'm just gonna put the passageway here again. Open space. Opening space early is pretty important. Okay, gift job just for, again, space. I would like to get the conservatory there in the corner. That'd be great. What's up, CL? Nope, we don't get it. Okay. Well, I have two choices here. From the way I'm looking at it, I can utility closet or observatory. I think the value of the utility closet is pretty low. Maybe I'll take the observatory. Just get it done with. $33. Let's see what we get today. The hell? Okay, that's the cross, more common, nice. Diamondus major. What is that? Oh, it's two different things. Oh, right. Farmer's apple, the key, and then the twins. Yeah. Nice. A lot of stars today. A lot of constellations. Beautiful. We still do not have a shovel or a sledgehammer, so the chests and everything at the entrance is not too useful. Okay, please give me a shovel. Please. Okay, not a shovel, but it's hard to hate on the metal detector. It's a good pick. I think the hallway here, 3 different things. Okay, take that. Not a bad assortment of things. Right, I would really like the commissary though. I need a shovel. I really need a shovel to get started on the experiment. I think we put the great hole down, but we don't open it, anything in it right away. We're gonna try to get the experiment going so that every door opens. I think that's the play here. If I'm opening a door, it's the one that's there at the end of the corridor. Have I crossed the threshold yet? Fuck, I had. Damn it. I decided after the fact that I was gonna, go through here first. Okay. Well, that's okay. Shovel. Ooh, sledgehammer. Nice. Compass is good. Salt shaker is good. Okay. All good items. What am I detecting? Am I detecting something that's... What? Oh, I'm assuming I'm detecting something that's in the other room. That's fine. Okay, the archives here are great, especially since we have the shelter. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? How is the week starting for you guys? Let's see. I don't hate the cloister here, because... Or, I mean, the weight room's not a terrible thing. Sure. It's gonna get sheltered, right? If you're gonna shelter a red room, the weight room's pretty good, I think. Can't complain, right? First day of the new semester. Oh shit. That sucks. Nice, Quasi. Nice, nice. I think the cloister... I can't take advantage of the luck thing, which is a little annoying. But it's a lot of digging spots for the experiment. I think I'm gonna hope that I draft the cloister later and I can get some green rooms out of it. I think that's better. And so we know there's a lever somewhere in that room, and I think it's behind that thing. So maybe if we can get an improved sledgehammer today, we can try to do. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why... Oh, that's funny. The door is still locked. Shit. That didn't work the way I was hoping. But at least I know which one it is now. Okay, let's try to get access to the foundation, maybe. Oh, damn. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it down, but I'm not gonna enter it. I need to find a way to get steps. I'm getting a little too low on my steps for my liking. I already have 3 sheltered room. I think the passageway here is actually good. The cross constellation is really working for us. We're getting a lot of those 4-way rooms in the middle there. Really good space-wise. Cold as fuck. Feels like minus 20 outside today. Man, I'm jealous. I love the cold. Went jogging in the morning, prepped some more job applications. Oh yeah. Leftovers from yesterday's Sunday roast. Very content. And I could go for a Sunday roast. Haven't had a roast in a long time. Made cinnamon rolls. Nice, nice, nice. Love that. Okay, I think I'm going drawing room. Whoa, jeez. Mark, thank you for the tier 2. 28 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. That scared me. Even though it's the quietest of the alerts. Still took me by surprise. Domingo. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. I think the garage here is pretty good for keys. The dining room's always nice. Opens up the space very nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna go dining room and hope I get the garage in a better position. Haven't been to rank 5 yet. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what we can get down there. The drafting studio. No, we're kind of done with this one. Security here is pretty good, I think. I'm gonna increase the number of security doors. 3 gems, 4 coins, 2 trunks. Three gems? Oh, most likely in the hallway. Yeah. I think the hallway is gonna be full of stuff. Damn, that sucks. The pantry is not even that good here. I think I redraw. I'll take the quest chamber. Get some steps. Get another dead end out of the way. Works out for me. Let's see, the garage here wouldn't be bad. Alright. Not great. Gonna put the bedroom down, I think. 10 extra steps. But I'm not gonna... Yeah, we got a lot of steps out of this because each rank 5. I want to get out of this one here. Damn. I don't know. I still don't want to. I think we're gonna draw the cloister over and over again. I want the cloister to be in a better position, not this. Gymnasium kind of sucks here. Not sure about the boudoir in this position. I'm gonna redraw actually. Yeah, the hallway is fine here. Now, drafting the cloister here would be fantastic. Why I'm never gonna get it. Okay, I think the rotunda is fine. I do need more keys though. This one's gonna lock this. Nope, it's not. Okay. That is not a great... Actually, I could get a bunch of keys in the laundry room. But then the experiment, if I get the protocol, it's not gonna help. If I get a bunch of keys, then I don't have any gold anymore. I mean, I don't really need gold. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have enough experiments by the end of it, and I'm gonna regret doing this. But oh. Hold on, is there something I can do to have more gems and more keys? I would need to fill up on keys first and then trade with the gems. Like, I could do this and then I get 40 keys and then I switch with the gems. Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, I can switch this. I get 13 keys. And then I refill my gems with the rest of it. Which means I have no more coin after that. But there's ways to get coin later. Is 13 keys enough though? You would think so. Especially with the digging spots and everything. I don't need that many gems though. Again, unless I find the study, that many gems is used. I think I just get 34 keys, and then later I can always come back to the laundry room when I find the vault or something, right? And I can get some gems if we find the study. But for now I just get a bunch of keys and I can just open everything. Yeah, whatever. I think I'm okay with this. Open this up. It's crazy how long the shelter music lasted, and now it feels like it's complete silence. But the shelter music lasted for half the house. That's what that detector was. Funny. Okay. Take some keys. Yay, experiment. Hey, I gotta die. Coins. There's a digging spot in storeroom, I think. And also a few chests entrance. Yeah, let's go for it. What happens? Early we get the study today. I don't know. Study escapes me over and over again every time. Of course, now I get more key. How many more? I wish I had the shoes right now, because I'm gonna spend a lot of steps doing those shenanigans, but I do want to come up through the foundation and open room 46. So we just gained access to it, so might as well get the crown, get there. That's gonna cost a lot because I don't have the shoes. It's fine. We have a dining room. We should be able to get some food eventually. Still no signs of the dove coat though. That's a little annoying. Yeah, geez, that's a lot of steps. Oh god. Especially if I get lost. Have I tried staying under this thing? I don't remember. I don't think I've tried yet. One of these days, when the run's kind of over, I need to experiment with this as the last thing I do in a day. See if it does anything. I got a key. I got another key. I'm telling you, the game rewards you based on what you already have and punishes you for what you don't. I don't believe this game's fair. To Brendan. Thank you for the raid. The conference room, fine. Yep, bye Brendan. I think the wine cellars? Oh, I thought we'd get a digging spot here. I was kind of basing my decision on that premise. Guess it's not a guarantee. Okay. Fair enough. Draw here. Not all of this is so bad. Well, actually, that's even worse. Fair enough. Yeah, whatever. I'll take the cloister. That's not the position I wanted for it. Actually, the position's fine. I just hoped I could draw into a corner from the cloister in order to get potentially a green room, but not getting there. I don't think that's a concern, quantifiable. He's just trying not to get spoiled. Him saying that is just to inform me that he can't hear what I'm saying. What do I... Maybe a courtyard? Ooh, that counts as green. You feel a little luckier. Okay, what? Now what? That means nothing to me. I don't know if it increases maybe my drawing. Maybe it's something that's related to the casino. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things. Let's see if we can get a courtyard. I mean, I think we've used them all. I'm not sure. What's up, Credo? What's up, Pikura? Any overnight epiphanies after yesterday? You mean for the thing? I refuse to think about it until I have to. What's up, X? Man, everything kind of sucks. Because I only have access to the antechamber from the side there, and I'm just closing myself off of it. Ugh, I'm gonna have to go around and hope. Hope for the best. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the lavatory down here, I think. Much as I would love to have extra gold, I think I'm gonna go with the corners. Okay. Show it to me. Show me this is the king's throne. Right there. That's the only explanation I can see for this room to even exist. Probably not, huh? I don't know about this room. I don't know. It seems like it doesn't do anything. I mean, it's just a dead end, right? That doesn't give any value, so it's just, I guess that's just it. Just feels like, I don't know. I've always thought that room should have secrets. It looks like a room that would have secrets. But I guess not. Try to. Maybe Simon shits in the woods next to, you know, the campsite. Nine. $18, $5, $10. $4, $5. See, now I'm overthinking it so much because of yesterday that I'm confusing myself. I think it's 20 minus 550. Okay, so 5 times 2, 10, 15, divided by 3. It definitely was harder than it used to be there. I sort of... The overthinking yesterday is making me doubt every color, and it's really weird feeling. Not a big fan. I'm gonna go with the classroom to guarantee we have so much drawing power in the corner that we're absolutely getting the observatory. Ooh, hole pass. Wait, I don't have any redraws from the room itself? Oh, that's kind of weird. Doesn't matter, we get the room we wanted, but still, I did not expect that. Oh, come on, man. Just give me the study. Fuck. I actually don't like the pantry that much. I think the wine cellar being rare is fine. Like I don't feel the value of it. I'm gonna put it to rare. May I not regret that in the future, please. I just want the study to show up on one of these. Okay, I really need a room that allows me to go straight to the end there, so... Well, I'm gonna have to take the gymnasium, which sucks, but... Because we're gonna lose a bunch of steps for it. Oh, we get the sneakers for it, so it's gonna pay for itself. That's fine. Ultimately, that's okay, I think. I just have to never backtrack to this room. For this. I never thought about that, but where the fuck is that bust? Bust, yeah. Where's that bust? It has to be somewhere. Huh. I might have seen it somewhere, but I just didn't think about it. But it definitely feels like it should be somewhere. See, that's the thing that's on the fucking gallery painting, right? Is that a hint? The fact that it's here? Am I supposed to understand something? What's up, Micron? No, nothing was revealed to me. I didn't think about it. I refuse to think about that thing until I get there again. Yeah, Epicura? Well, it's a beautiful game. It's one of the best I've ever played. And it's hard to summarize exactly what's happening, but... What's that yellow pyramid there? Also. I wonder if that weird puzzle Mentions a swan, doesn't it? Yeah. Southward I see a swan, ashel like the sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So, okay, hold on. That's a swan, right? Or a crane? I don't know. It might not be a swan. That's a swan, I think. Southward, swans. The moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. I don't know. Which sanctum keys we have? We have the first 6 ones and we solved the puzzle. The only hints we don't have is, I mentioned it earlier, is the one that's in the vault, one of the safes in the vault, for which I think I need to find a key. And the king on his throne is the other one that I don't have. Yeah, Loctite in the vault of a bank and the king on his throne. Those are the 2 that I'm missing. Okay, I don't think there's really anything more I can do here right now. Let's go back. We're gonna lose some steps. Fine, what's up, make it? You pass gallery. I don't understand the question. The room? No, I know what the gallery is. I don't understand what it means. Did you pass gallery? Did you solve it? Oh. We found the answer to the first thing. I don't know why that's the answer. I accidentally solved the first painting. And I don't know why. I still don't know why it's the answer. So, yeah, solve is an overstatement in this case. For sure. I think I want to put the pool down. Just for the sake of the locker room, which I still think some of those lockers could contain interesting things. What if I tried the locksmith? Maybe the locksmith one of these days will have a key that I'm actually interested in. What if it has the keys to the vault? Special key, right? Let's see. Not the worst. I'm not sure it's gonna be useful for this run, but... Ugh. Oh my god, that's... I just locked myself out of the run, I think. I don't think I can do anything from here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, I think I was a bit careless there. I didn't realize I was down to one door, I think. Which is fine, again, doesn't matter. Maybe there's something I can do with the pump room there. Try to empty the aquarium now that... I don't think I've tried... I've tried to empty it once before it was the electric eel aquarium. I want to try to do that again, maybe. There was another room that I wanted to mess with. Maybe. What was it? Was it the lavatory? No, I don't think the lavatory is affected by the pump room. Let's put the pump room down and see if there's anything more. Because I haven't really thought about this room again in a while. I've sort of set it to the safe house and stopped thinking about it. So let's see if maybe there's something. The kitchen, the greenhouse, the pool, the aquarium, the reservoir, the fountain. Okay, so right now I'm very happy with the position, which is 6 in the reservoir. Love it. Let's try to empty the aquarium. Oh, wait, the room is powered. Oh. Do something with that. No, I think that was just to empty the reservoir completely, right? The reserve tank, yeah. Emptying the pool doesn't really do anything for us here because there's nothing I can get in those chests that will. Cool. Okay, let's try to empty the aquarium. What the fuck? What is that arrow? Dude, I just had goosebumps right now. No way he swore? Why, did you never hear me swear? That you cannot tell me that's true. I swear all the time. What? I am not used to it. Clearly you're not around very much then. I just... I do swear a whole bunch. All the time. Okay, that's the archives. We have the archives. Beautiful. And that has to be... maybe the patio? Or that's one of the side rooms. I know which one it is. Yeah, I think it's the patio. So we need to get it on the next run. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that one because... does that mean I need to dig? Like, what? X marks the spot, but what do I need to do? Like, dig? Or what is it? What does it mean? Okay, where do I take this node? Here? It's getting crowded near my checklist. Have any favorite swears in French? Not really. I speak so little French at this point in my life. I thought that was another arrow right there. Now I'm like... you know, I'm concerned that every one of those miniatures has like a hint or something. What is this? Is this the bedroom? Because, okay, this one's very obvious with the arrow, right? That is the laundry. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so the laundry, I have it today, so I can solve that today. This one I can solve. I still need to take screenshots, I think, just in case it actually doesn't solve. And I need, I don't even have a laundry, no, that's not the laundry room, that's, the aquarium. I do not have an aquarium entry, okay. Well, let's make one. Okay, so this, this, some of these we can check today, fortunately. Let me take a wide enough angle so I can recognize precisely what it could be in the room. Now, what this kind of, oh, man, okay, one here. I mean, this looks like an arrow, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the shadows of things, but... I mean, maybe not every single one contains a hint, right? Subsila. Maybe some of them are just here to distract you from the fact that That's one of the hallways, isn't it? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know for sure which one. Maybe I take a screenshot of it still, and I just try to find the hallway in question. It could be, I think it could be this one. No, I think it's one of the other ones. It's the East Wing or West Wing one. I think. This is clearly the bedroom, though. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. I don't see any arrow or cross. Hmm. Okay. I'm running out of steps, though. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. The dining room's open. I haven't taken anything yet. Okay, where do we go? I mean, we go through the rotunda for sure. I want to try something first, real quick. It really doesn't show. That's funny. It doesn't show. Nothing shows when there's water in it. Huh. That's sneaky. I've emptied that thing before. Didn't notice anything. I mean, I remember emptying it and maybe not spending very much time really looking around, but maybe I didn't, you know, or I don't know, I was naive at the time. I didn't pay enough attention. I was looking for something else. I don't know. The fact that this looks like an arrow so much kind of throws me off, but because like, yeah, the shape of it is so crazy. Like, if that's a coincidence, that's kind of insane. Is there anything similar here that looks like an arrow or an X or something? Really? Okay, let's go to the laundry room and the archives and the dining room while we're there. I'll see. Another one of those. I thought the run was dead and suddenly revelations. Gotta love blueprints. Okay, I'm gonna go dining room. Hey! Oh no, I didn't get the boiler room. I thought that was the... It's fine. I shouldn't need that many steps anymore. Pipes. Which one is it supposed to be? There's things, and then it's at the bottom. None of it really looks like it except this one. It does look like the spot that's marked on the fucking the little message we found with the cameras and all that. Yeah, that has to be this one. I don't seem like I can interact with it though. Did be another room, not the archive. Let's go to the laundry room. So beat this. Oh! What? Okay, the long buried file cabinet key. Oh my god. Oh my god. March 10th, 1886. The Reddington Herald. Peace. Terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight of comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. For 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff of the Reddington Herald, join all the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desolates. You know what? I'm very upset that I don't have a magnifying glass right now. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, O you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Viraja had been circulating even before the war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge, while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. 1924, December 9th. Desolate's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals whose lives in exile whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desilets IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, Princess Caitlin Ye Eri, who, in keeping with Erajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surname. So that's linked to the Yeari Yena, right? However you pronounce that, Yeari Yena or whatever. Caitlin Yeari. I'm still not sure how to pronounce those things, but close supporters of the exiled family are of course concerned, as this public announcement displays a notable shift in the conduct of the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. God, I wish I had the fucking... What a day to not have a magnifying glass. 5 years later, January 11th, 1929, tensions rise on the southern border. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbors, Eraja, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiation with Eraja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desilets be revoked. And then you get this. I'm pretty sure is a hint to something we've already solved. Which is like the, you know, the structure of the Eraja sigil. We've already solved that. That's fine. Okay. Let's take some notes of the archive. I don't have enough room around the archives anymore. I wonder... I do have to wonder if that's what was supposed to be hinted at by that message in the safe house. Right, this thing that showed the archives there. I wonder if that was what was into that or not. If there's more. God damn it, I'm gonna have to look at this again with a magnifying glass at some point. I need to make some room. Getting cramped in here. What's up, Emma? How are you doing today? I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. Much more rested. Made some new discoveries in the game. You know. How are you today? Let's see. Again, I'm pretty sure this is just a hint to something we've already solved, but I'll take it. Why not? Some good lore. Lore is the best reward. Get in this. Really. Very happy with it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's something I could see with the magnifying glass. I mean, it could be something completely hidden. I don't see anything particular, but okay, back to the aquarium stuff. The other one I don't have access to. It's the patio and oh, I didn't take a screenshot of the bedroom. The bedroom was also we have a bedroom, right? Not too far away? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Let's go there. See what we can. Wait, hold on. Before I do that. Is there anything else I can open with this key? I wonder if it's going to be permanently open, meaning I can always come back with a magnifying glass, or if I'm going to have to do the whole thing again. Got back from the gym as always and got some groceries. Nice, nice. I love going to the grocery store and coming back with plenty of good stuff. I don't know, it feels good. The feeling of having done your groceries. And I'm not actually a fan of going to the grocery store. That part's always like, ugh, I don't know. But having done your groceries is a good feeling. I don't know, it's a feeling of abundance. When you're, you know, your fridge is full, the pantry's full, you have all these good things to eat and cook. That's a good feeling. Okay, bedroom. Look at all this food, I'm gonna order pizza. Well. I mean, okay, it showed this part of the thing. I'm like looking for a prompt that I may have missed. The Bristlebutt. How are you doing today? What if it's linked to this shit? I don't know. I don't know what the game wants from me with this. I mean, it could be a red herring, and maybe the bedroom didn't have anything to do with the whole thing. But now the conjunction of the presence of the bedroom in the aquarium, plus the finger pointing down. Starting to be a lot of little hints. The Blitz. Had better days, had worse days. Well, I hope you get some better ones later, Bristlebutt. But hey, you know what they say. You've survived all your worst days so far. Found a teaching job somewhere? I'm sorry to hear that. Good luck with it. No, that's good. I'm joking, of course. It's always good to find a job. Man, I would hate having to go back to teaching. I hope I never have to. It used to be such a fulfilling job, but it's getting harder and harder to actually do the job because of all the other, you know, aspects around it. I inspired you partly from the old days. I'm really sorry. You deserved better. Okay, so the other one's the patio, which I'm sure is gonna be just a diggable spot. So I need to find that. Next run. Need to try and pull a patio. Okay, where do we end? We end in the break room, right? Yeah. We do want the key card. Sorry. I think that's it for today. Holy fuck, I need to go check the... Oh my god, I almost forgot. Holy, that would have been bad. That would have been real bad. I almost forgot to go check the bracelet. I was ready to go end in the break room. That would have been awful. Check emerald bracelet. Go. It's gonna happen one day. I think there's a reasonable chance that one day I'm just gonna forget. What's the quickest way? Foundation. Yeah. Ow. What a weird run, but I'm not displeased with it. Especially finding that aquarium stuff at the end. Oh shit, do I need to... I probably want to set up the safe house again. Because I like having the safe house accessible. Now, I'm hoping those things are still doable if the aquarium's not set up in this way. You would assume that it is. I have to take a screenshot of the bedroom. Even though I don't see anything. Is that an X on the ground? No way though, right? Nah, it's just a texture. Kinda makes me want to go back though. No, I checked everything. I'm pretty sure I looked at the ground everywhere. If I have the steps, I'll quickly go double check, but... This looks like an X. The shadows and everything. Not too far away, except we closed up the rotunda. Which is very dumb, but... Okay. Yeah, that's actually fine the way it is. You don't see anything with this, right? Yeah, it doesn't really help. Does it cancel the power? No, output? I don't think it does. You know, I'm gonna completely reset it just in case. Yeah, no, you can still see the shadows. So those are only shadows, they're not hints. Sneaky, sneaky video game. Let's end in the break room. And go again. I think we go again. We tried to find the patio. Okay, double check. I've code checked the bracelet. I'm ending in the break room for the key card. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Garden Shopping Center. Alright, let's go for a quick one. I want a quick one. I want to try and find the patio more than anything. And hopefully the dove coat. This one I'm gonna speed draft. I'm gonna, you know. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. We have places to be. I'm saying that and it's gonna be a fucking massive 2.5, like 4-hour long run. Wait for it. We have the shrine again. I think I'm going for the shrine, of course. What values did we get last time? Shrine. 6 was 3 days of gardener. 10 was a general. What does 4 do? The high roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra coin each time you roll a dice. Okay. That's the same as 3 then. I'm still confused. I don't remember what I did. One time I got, like, the first one I got was a rotation thing. I don't remember how much I put in there. If anyone knows exactly when that was, the first shrine, can find me like the moment in the VOD, I would be eternally grateful, but no pressure to look for it. High roller. 3 days. That's not a bad one. I don't hate it. Alright, let's try to take the corners first. We get the code check right away. I have to take it. I have to take it. I hate this position for the code check, although it's a good place to, you know, bring the item back at the end of the run. It's very convenient. It's right there. I don't like having it here. Hey, early shovel. Nice. I feel like I should always wait until I start the experiment to dig up those things, but whatever. Yeah, break room's fine. I'm gonna get a bunch of keys. Nine. Sorry, what? Oh, 16. 9. 1. Six. 36. 6. 3. 6. Oh. Okay, silver key. We're so back with the puzzles, by the way. I'm not overthinking them anymore. Perfect. Okay. It's a Blus. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Which one do I want here? I think the kennel, maybe? It's like security does nothing space-wise. Yeah, I think I'll just take the kennel. I'm gonna save up on key. I didn't get I didn't really get good keys there. Hey, boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Coins. Okay. Do I just keep going north, or do I take the angle there? I think I take the angle. And then... Sure. Is the West Wing hole the one that we saw in the aquarium? No, it's not. Okay, give me a dead end. Yeah, walk-in closet, perfect. Sneakers, hell yeah, love that. A key, the lucky butt plug, and a gem. Okay. Okay, lucky butt plug that early is always good. Gonna get a bunch of items, most likely. Do I garage for keys here? A little risky because we don't have a lot of space to the side. I don't know, it's a little risky. I like the idea. But 10, 44, 20. If you still have it open, can you link it with a timestamp? If you don't mind. It's a Mancini. Thank you, gnomes. Okay, this is the safe play. I mean, safety is relative here because I need key. Like, the lack of keys is gonna kill me. Right. Thank you, gnomes. Oh, look at past Daniel. I look so young and beautiful. I put only 2 in it? Oh my god. And that was the dancer. Okay. Take a note of that. Yeah, that was 2. That was not 4. I really thought I put more. 2 dancer rotation. Yeah, this is one of those situations where I'm like, what do I value more, the keys or the space? I mean, the keys, I can always come back up through the foundation, which, you know, the keys will help with that. I could put the corridor down, not get keys, and be stuck regardless right after, right? So I think the garage is actually the good choice here. Even though it seems like it seems like the riskiest one, I think it's actually the safest one. I looked so handsome when I was younger. Photo from 24 hours ago. No, I know. That's exactly how I feel sometimes, Raywood. Although, to be fair, I think it's mostly because I feel a bit unkempt today. I haven't shaved in a while, you know. I need to clean the stash and everything. I need a proper grooming session, which I haven't had in a few days because I was sick for like a couple weeks and, you know. Let myself go a little bit while I was sick. So, that's the reason why I feel so disgusting today. I think the den here is good. It opens up the space really nicely. Okay, what do we get here? Actually, I don't hate the corridor. I don't hate the gift shop too. It's gonna give me a dice. A die. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put the gift shop down just for the sake of getting a die. Very good. I think boudoir. What is the green room that I want? It's the patio, the standard rarity one. Okay, just need to draft along the edges and hope we find it. I would love to find which room leads to more green rooms. The greenhouse. Sure. It would be great to find a greenhouse. Have you noticed how unlucky I am with my draws lately? I'm not manifesting anything anymore. It's not working. I used to be able to manifest things so easily. It's not happening anymore. Do I need extra steps or do I need an extra key? I think I'll put the nursery down. Just to permanently solve the steps problem. Okay. Hopefully we get a good room there, like a, you know, something that opens to all sides. Not great. I guess we try the corridor. Better, I think. Yeah, security is not terrible here. I don't like the fact that this is so hard to access, but... One shrine. Oh, the shrine one. Set security level high. Plug in. Special order shovel. Always want to guarantee a shovel. Remote access terminal. Lab. Yes. Okay, so the dovecote, the patio, those are the ones I'm trying to... Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, gain 1 star or set your dice to 2. I think set my dice to 2 is pretty good. I just need to use them. I need to make sure I use them. A little more. Yeah, let's do a silver key here, because like I was gonna say a good opening would be great here. Rotunda's fine. And up here, I was gonna say I'd love a passageway. I was just about to say that. Ooh, okay, that's kind of nuts. Great rotation. Absolutely perfect rotation there. Also counts as a store. I really need to spend those dice. Okay, let's see. Do I hate the closet or not? I can open the garage, which is always a nice side passage to the outside. Though it's in a location where I don't think I'm gonna go. Are there any other uses for it? Some of the red rooms control. I'm gonna redraw, because I need to draw rooms anyway. I think the commissary is actually pretty good here. I want to buy potentially sledgehammer and some other tool. Yeah. Metal detector, sledgehammer, salt shaker. All rhymes too. Beautiful. Oh, it gave me a die. I'm such an idiot. I wanted to spend a die and it gave me a die. Of course. Let's go with the observatory. What do we get today? 34. Localis. Slice. Diamondus Miner. And the apple. Hell yeah. Decent assortment of things. Okay, please give me the patio. I would really like it. No, not that. Come on. I guess chapel's fine. Just open the space. Running low on keys. He says as he draws the locksmith. What were you saying about manifesting? Shut up. That'll be fine. I mean, it's so much more expensive than just getting a laundry room, but I cannot just count on getting a laundry room, right? If I had a laundry room right there, that would have been funny. If we're being honest with ourselves. I swear... No. No. I am not putting the gallery down. I'm done with this shit for at least a couple days. Think about... No, I don't. I won't. I refuse. I'll put the bedroom down. We're going to the bedroom today, Chad. You and me. The rotations. Okay, so again, Dovecote or patio are my main goals. Yeah, I actually don't hate that, because then it gives me 2 openings to try and dig for it. Which one's the one we saw on the fucking thing then? That's not it. Oh, let's go! Okay, that's one. Okay, now. Is there actually something to dig? According to the thing, it was supposed to be down there, wasn't it? Oh my god. What? Is that another one? Oh my god. I wonder if it's the same one, like you have 2 options to find it, or if it's a second file cabinet, potentially not the same. It's crazy because I've been in this room with the shovel so many times, and I've, you know, looked at the buttons and things, and the fact that, you know, it's so well done, the way you have to be precise and just, you know, this game hides its secrets so well. It's very impressive. Oh my god. This is it. This is the day. Well, time to dig for a time to dig for the archives. Although I wouldn't mind getting to the foundation here, if I'm being honest. Just guarantee the foundation and then go from there. Yeah, that might be a good play. Get a bunch of keys. Yeah, this is probably good. So now we're looking for Dovecote and the archives. Dovecote archives. It's a normal key here, right? There's no point in using the silver key in a corner, I don't think. Okay, this is annoying because technically it could be really good, but I just... Then I'm relying on the chapel to get me out. And I don't like that. I need more space. This gives me an extra key. This gives me... drawing power and steps. I'm mostly going for the drawing power. Three redraws. I guess the dining room, just open the space up. Boiler room, just to open the space. Yeah, why not? Yes. I'm gonna draw... No, I just want to find the conservatory in the corner. Wait, did I? No, I didn't get it, or... Wow, I'm literally not gonna find it. There it is. Whew! I was scared. I'm gonna make this one rare. I don't care about it for now. The observatory being standard is fine. Yeah, that's just alright. For now. Sure. Conference room is fine. Okay, that's gonna give me dice. So now I can dig. I can try digging for the archives from here. Wrong red room. Shit. The laundry room's not terrible because it would give us a lot of gems, which we can then use for plenty of draws, right? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. Evidence, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. What were you, oh, you were still doing your, Cyberpunk 2020, you know what I'm talking about. How is it going? How is Cyberpunk going? EYBA Cyberpunk. CYBA. What does CYBA? I'm confused. Of a porn. Oh, Cyber. Yeah. My apologies. My brain is very focused on what I'm doing right now in the game. It doesn't... I don't have a lot of bandwidth. I still have a silver key. I should use the silver key. And then try to dig for the archives, because the silver key is gonna help with that, right? Well, let's just... Go with that. A little extra drawing power. Hopefully that door's locked. Please lock door. Wait. Item. Yes, okay. Silver key. And now we dig. Now we dig hardcore for the archives. Yes! It's gonna suck, because it's gonna limit our drawing power after that, but it's fine. I'm willing to take the hit for the sake of potentially... Oh my god. It's a different drawer. It's actually a different drawer. I'm freaking out. Oh my god, it's an upgrade disc. And something else. East Reddington Hospital. Certificate of birth. This document attests that Mary Matthew Hepson was born to Lady Clara Epson and Simon H. Sinclair in this hospital at 4:05 a.m. on a Tuesday, 22nd day of January in the 6th era, 1958. A witness whereof East Reddington Hospital certifies that the information above is true, as verified by its duly authorized officer of the Fennery's Register of Persons. Lily Rizian Rose was the doctor. Sarah Drivian was the registrar officer. A certificate of birth. I think the date could be important, maybe, right? We think about... There's one more... We have one more, safe that we need to open. Maybe the date's important. Mary Matthew. 4 a.m. on a Tuesday. This unfortunately confirms that my suspicion about the A thing was just... It was not an actual hint. It's just one of the font that the game uses. I mean, you know, I didn't have much hope that this would lead to something interesting, but this kind of kills it for good now at this point. Certificate of birth, huh? Yeah, I think the date is gonna have to have like an importance, I feel. Seems to be the only real, you know. Oh my god, let me grab the disc. What's up, Mr. Love Pickle? How are you doing today? Okay, and we can check this one. No, come on. We can check this one with the magnifying glass, which is great. What a decent, productive day overall. No huge relations, but finding those archives, things. Very happy with it. Jensen, thank you for the Prime Gaming 3 months. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you for using your Prime. Now it makes me think that maybe there's, you know, others to maybe in the other 2 rooms we found, right? Bedroom, and I didn't find anything in the bedroom though. Pretty sure I checked. I need to go back to the bedroom today and try to dig around a little bit. We have the steps to do it. Let's see. Ah, shit. I don't know what the Dove Coat's cost is. Huh, not mad about that one. Can I tell from this? Yes, I can. Okay. Dove Coat. Does it not say? No, it does. Wait, does it only say when you're in the... No, it doesn't. Okay, so the Dove Code doesn't have a special cost. It's just a free room. That doesn't help very much, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the problem with the archives, is then we're drafting half-blind for the rest of the run, but... Do I go for another Alzara? I mean, at this point, might as well. Yeah, I think I'm going for it. Treasure map. God, I love those. B8. Right above. I listen to the great Alzara.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time
Last
by
time.
the sound of a dropping coin.
Oh no.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
What the fuck is that?
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks. A black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands. And within the black mirror, I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen snow. All of what I have told you, my young Baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
Oh my god. Can anyone clip the main part of that? I would appreciate it, thank you. Obviously the intro doesn't matter too much. Mostly the meat of the prediction, I guess, the vision. Okay, so we saw the station underground. Then there was a room with like a weird 8 symbol, right? And like columns and everything, which again, I think that's room number 8. Which is the one we haven't found yet. And then a mirror. That mirror reminds me of something. I feel like I've seen that mirror before. I can't remember where. The Lord Ike. Need to go to security eventually. No. I don't know what that is. I don't want to risk not opening space anymore. Pull down. Okay, here I can draft however much I want. What are the chances that this is the Dove code? I'm gonna risk it. We'll see. No, it's not. Oh, that's fine. Showroom, maybe? I'm gonna redraw. Locker room's not a terrible pick here. Okay, what are the numbers that I don't want to open? Wrote them down the other day. Do not open 2-1. Okay, 2-1, that's that. Uh, 5-2. And 6-1. This one I can open. I'm going to do that. I need to keep some keys though. I mean, I have the locksmith. Getting a whole lot of things right there. If I find a workshop, I mean, I have nothing to do. It's 5-2. I've been alright, Lily, thank you. I hope you've been well. What am I looking for in the corner there? I mean, the volts. The problem is, I can't risk a blind pick in the corner, I don't think. Or anywhere, really. Like, if I want to find the Dove code, it's gonna have to be, you know, in plain sight. How am I liking this game? I think it's maybe the best video game I've ever played. One of the, at least, for sure. Kitchen. I drew it once, Brybud, and I didn't draft it. I drew it once. I remember it. It was a while back. And it's only supposed to be an unusual room, by the way. Got 4 more. Let's dig a little bit. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, okay. We're gonna dig all the way to the end there. It could be one of the archived floor plans, of course, but if I don't see it, I'm not blindly drawing it. There's no way. It's either we get it or we don't. Wow. This is actually crazy. I mean, it could be this one. Okay, last hope. If it's the archived floor plans, success. If not, whatever. Oh, that's the sauna. That's actually not a terrible pick. Even though I'm most likely want to end in the break room, right? Oh, never mind. Hold on. You don't have to actually end this one. Oh, there's a treasure map here. I forgot about that. Oh. Oh. Time to destroy the sauna, I guess. For a bunch of useless resources. Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot about the thing. Okay, well, at least tomorrow we get a bunch of extra steps. Gonna get the key card. Tomorrow should be... the next run should be a safe, solid run. Not upset about that. 5, 2, 6 one's useless. A random key, okay. Well, fair enough. What now? I want to check the bedroom just for the sake of the aquarium shenanigans. Man, that Alzara stuff has me really excited. Some of that shit looked really fucking cool. It also, like, there's so much more to this game that I still haven't found. I mean, that was pretty obvious, but it... the whole Black Mirror thing was really fucking cool. It reminded me of... I don't know why that comes up so often. It reminded me of Neverending Story. When, you know, he looks at himself in the mirror and he sees, like, the other side of whatever. I think that's really cool. I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid. It's a good film. Very sad film, but good film. The fantasy of it is just so beautiful. Alright, we have an upgrade disc. Exciting. What are we getting today? Oh, the nursery. Okay. That's exciting. Just extra power. The nurse's station. When you have less than 10 steps and you enter this room, sets to 20. That seems very situational. And the indoor nursery. Whenever you draft a green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. Oh, well, okay. From the usability aspect, I think the upgraded nursery is just the best. This one's very situational. This one's, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Now, from a lore point of view, is there one of them that I would like to see more? It contain like, I mean, it doesn't look like the room changes very much in this case. Just a little paint job, right? There's no like, it doesn't seem like it changes the fundamental layout of the room or anything. Getting extra gems, I don't know. I think the powered up nursery is just the best. It seems like the boring choice, but I think boring's just good in this case. The only thing I could see is potentially if I eventually move away from the emerald bracelet, then that could be somewhat useful. But you have to come back to that room every time, which is crazy. Like it requires so much backtracking. I think this is just good. Yeah. I don't think there's any reason for me to take anything else there. Alright. I have no idea, Bryboot. I don't even remember what the trophies are. If I'm honest. I do not think about trophies whatsoever. It's never been something I'm thinking of in games. Let's see. One of the puzzles trophies, maybe? I must be pretty close at this point. Especially the parlor ones. Unlocking the 8 realm sigils. I mean, I'm missing 2 of them, which... Oh. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Oh. Room 8 on rank 8 is a puzzle room. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So room 8 is not at all what I expected it to be. Huh. Well, that's curious. I still haven't found room 8 though, so... Yeah, all these other ones are like specific challenge runs type stuff. Buy out the entire showroom? I feel like I've done that more than once already, but maybe not. Ace the classroom final exam. Okay, that's something I need to work on. Complete the trophy case. Well, I mean, again, I don't really care about trophies. Like I never approach games with trophies in mind, so I'm a terrible client for those things. Check the bracelet. And we want to end the break room. Is there anything else to do in the meantime? I want to check the bedroom. I want to really check the bedroom in great detail. I want to check every inch of that floor. Yeah, no, maybe the bedroom's presence in the aquarium's just there to distract you from the other hints. But the finger, though, it's pointing downward. Again, this could very well be just a foreshadowing early game of the fact that there's stuff underground. But what if it means there's something under there? And how do I get to it? Again, maybe the powered sledgehammer to break this? Okay, what? Okay. I'm just thinking about what Colette said earlier. Digging in odd rooms is so funny. And I'm thinking about the sauna, how we just, every time we get a treasure, we just dismantle the fucking floor of the room, right? To grab whatever's under there. What if we had a treasure map for the bedroom? That's one way to dig under this floor, right? Or at least somewhere in the room. That seems a little far-fetched. I think, well, I don't know. I think it's... The broken parts of this makes me think the powered sledgehammer could break it, maybe. Also, the laundry room, the patio, that was just like, I just needed a shovel and just dig, right? So... yeah, no, that would be a little far-fetched. Like, the chances of also, you know... I mean, I guess you would have to go... I was gonna say the chances of getting the map for the bedroom is like 1 in 45, right? But I guess you can draw the like, when you have a map first, and then you draw the room on top of where you know it's gonna be, right? But that seems like a really complicated way to, you know... I still think this is just foreshadowing, like early game foreshadowing for the fact that there's stuff underground, but I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to try. Maybe I need to put that on the checklist of things to eventually look into. Let's see. Ugh. Bedroom. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Ugh. Maybe try to draft it on top of a treasure map. Question mark. Or more likely powered sledge hammer on the plates, on the finger plates. Something to look at in the future. Also, I'm puzzled by this. Like, this shape seems like it's drawing something. It's so noticeable as opposed to the general like textures of the game. But nothing to dig or anything. What am I hearing? Oh, it's the dogs. Holy fuck, dude. I was like, what is this sound that I'm hearing? Look at him go. Hey, little buddy. Yeah, good boy. Oh, also I need to make myself a note or something because nobody clipped the Alzara stuff earlier. So I need to make sure I keep a reference to it. That's it. So I don't know about that puzzle room on room 8. I don't know how to find it. Unusual. Drafted 0 times. Whenever you draw the Dove code while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally finding rare rooms more often than this. The gallery is rare. The attic is rare. I've found those so much more often than the Dove code since we've had the Dove code. Drafted 47 times. That is so funny. Most of that in 2 runs. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, call it a day in here. We've checked the bracelet. We've settled everything. Settle. I think that's it. I had some interesting lore discoveries today. That's good. Not much progress in terms of the whole thing, but some interesting Alzara predictions. More of that tomorrow, probably. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific for more Adventures of Blueprints. Join the Discord if you haven't. Best way to know whenever I'm going live every day. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the resubs. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And until then, remember me and I will remember you.